So, good afternoon, all. I believe most of you know what is hepatitis C. So, it's a disease of liver that leads to liver cancer and ultimately death. So, transmission is similar to HIV through unsafe sex, blood transfusion, and it's mostly prevalent in people, those who inject drugs. So, the concern is it has affected around 200 million people whole worldwide, which is 3% of the total world's population. On top of that, 4 to 5 million each year there is new addition of infected patients. Good thing is this disease is curable. Bad thing is the treatment is obnoxiously expensive, which is like around 50,000 to 80,000 Canadian dollars. And the interesting thing is, although you are infected, but the infection has to reach or qualify a certain stage so that you'll get those public funded medication. So people literally pray for their condition to be worsened so that they can get the medication. And FYI, there is no vaccine for this disease. So the culprit which caused this disease is a virus called hepatitis C virus. Now coming to the research part. So when a virus infects a host system, either it borrows or steals the host factor to grow inside the host system. Since it does not have its own machinery, it has to borrow or steal the host system. So strange thing about hepatitis C virus is that, unlike along with other host factors, it requires a very specific liver-specific host factor called MR122, which is only found in liver. That's why the virus could infect only liver. Why? The exact mechanism is not known, but different hypotheses has been already proposed. Now, it has come into light recently that there are like few mutant HCV or this hepatitis C virus that could replicate or that could grow without this MR122. So those are like those X-Men type of SCV. So these are the mutant SCV that could replicate without MR122. So my study or my research is to see why and how this mutant virus, they could replicate without MR122 when rest of their clan requires essentially this liver-specific factor to grow. So, and there is another thing, it came into recently, it has been seen that the virus could escape liver and then can replicate in blood cells. Blood cells do not produce MR122. Then the question is how the virus is replicating in blood cells. So maybe are those viruses replicating in blood cells are also mutant virus? So my research is to see whether this, whether to know the mechanism how the virus is replicating inside the blood cells and what are the mechanisms. So yeah, this I think that if we get into the mechanism details of this, then probably this could help in developing some novel drug target. That's all. Thank you.